Hello everyone, and welcome to something different. You see, creepypastas are all well and good, which is to say they're terrible. Most of them anyways. But, you know, they're not the only thing that one can derive fear from. Fear can come from many places in life. And for a while now, I've been thinking about crossing over into a forbidden zone. Something that, once crossed into, well, there's no looking back, frankly. Especially with what I've decided to start us off with, because I found it by accident. But, I'm so excited that Sora got into Smash that I decided I'm gonna do a Smash video, and what the hell, start a new segment at the same time. So welcome to Yuriofwind's Fanfiction Storytime. Rules are this. I won't go over this every video also. But basically, this is not necessarily a complete reading of a creepypasta I'm sorry. Same thing. Of a fanfiction in one go. Especially not this one. It's kind of sampling. I've noticed some quote-unquote interesting trends, let's call them. And I would like to investigate them. This is going to go really well. I can feel it. Starting new segments on the fly. Now that this is written. So, you know, let's just hop right into it. And, I don't know why someone wrote this story, but, you know what? Before Sora shows up, I think it's best he knows that, apparently Princess Zelda has a farting problem. There's a note from the author. It says, Zelda has really changed over the years. That makes sense. So I decided to do the same with this story, because I can. Now, one issue out of the gate I have, just as some constructive criticism. I don't really find farts funny. You're not gonna hear one in this video at any point. I don't understand how that's... I mean, it's a funny noise, but it's not... Whatever. Anyways, let me tell you about this. So, Princess Zelda was going through the mansion as she felt her stomach rumble. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to get through. Looking around as she let out a loud fart. That felt quite deep, Zelda admitted, as she began fanning the air. I wonder if I'll keep having these kinds of gas blasts. They said gas blasts. This is what... You think a creepypasta is scary? I can't handle this! I'm 2 sentences in! Oh god, and this is a paragraph. One day, in the large, bustling metropolis, known as everyone far and wide as Nintendo City! Great fucking name. And in parentheses, which wouldn't remain for obvious reasons. I can't think of any reasons at all, because I don't even know what fucking Nintendo City is, but whatever. Within the safe haven hallways of the Super Smash Brothers mansion, Sarcastic eye roll on my part. You know, the Super Smash I knocked something over. The Super Smash Brothers mansion. It's where they all live and hang out between fights. God. But Princess Zelda was heading over to Mario's room, wanting to have a chat with the middle-aged, pudgy, red-capped, Italian-American plumber. Isn't he Japanese? Don't question me on that, but I'm pretty sure he's Japanese. Of course, the Princess of Hyrule encountered Link earlier, who wanted a kiss. You know, probably a kiss for good luck. You know? Like in that game. But was easily denied as Zelda opened the door. She found Mario, Waluigi. Oh shit, I didn't know we allowed non-Smash characters in Super Smash Brothers Mansion. What's he doing in here? He's not gonna be in the game. They're done. Get him out! But those two individuals with their mustaches and Lucario all playing Goldfish. Not even poker? Or blackjack? In fact, forget Goldfish. With their money. Lucario having the most, Mario having the least. I'm scared of what's going to show up here. Oh, hi Mario, Zelda greeted kindly as she crouched down next to Mario, cuddling next to him for some weird fan fiction reason, I imagine. Having a bet going on, I see. Mario turned his head to the right to see Zelda smiling as he remarked, "Oh, it's just a friendly match." I'm Japanese also. Personally, I'm not worried because I have a huge stash of cash back at my pad in the Mushroom Kingdom. Then why are you even here, Mario? You have another house with money. Also, wait, now everyone who hears this story, every unfortunate soul who comes across this video knows where you hide your money. So, real smart move on that part, being in the story and someone having written that down. Besides, ... he laughed as he turned to face Waluigi. I'll keep that in there. Waluigi has a better chance of making it into Smash than fucking Waluigi. This joker over here just lost all of his money to Lucario, and now it just has the scraps that I didn't need. Shut up! Waluigi snapped as he tossed a green Koopa Troopa shell at Mario. This is not Mario Kart, okay? Whacking him upside the right side of his face as he grumbled angrily, "It's not my fault that this canine Pokemon..." I don't know why we have to specify that. Freak cheats. Alright. Lucario could only chuckle because, you know, it can only say its name, I think. Or at least that's the rule for other Pokemon, or most of them. But it could only chuckle at the thought as he shook his head, opening his eyes and asking, Lucario. And also, Waluigi, give me the Force. Alright, damn it. See, this is why you're not going to make it into Smash. Because of that fucking foul mouth. But Waluigi hissed in rage as he slammed his 3 cards of 4 down on the table, folding his arms and taunting as Lucario snatched the cards away and placed his number 4 card on top, making a pile. You should play a more exciting card game like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or poker. Zelda sighed, and she got up, giving Mario a kiss on the cheek as she left. Ew. Wishing him Godo luck. Go, Mario, here's a kiss, Godo luck. Don't fuck this up. Also, I can't speak English either, much like Yuriofwind. As she headed down the hallway, blushing a bit, Mario started gaining some cards back. The kiss being a good luck charm of sorts. She gave Mario RNG, cheating. As Zelda resumed her walk down the hallway, she headed down the stairs, passing along the way by Falco Lombardi, a giant bird person, who, and in parentheses, with help by Bowser, was beating up Ike for touching his precious bread and pizza cake. I don't get it. I'm gonna leave and go over to this other sentence over here. I have no comments. Zelda couldn't help but giggle as she made her way down the living room and took a seat on the main red-colored couch. She turned the widescreen high definition turn the widescreen high definition TV on as opposed to the widescreen not high definition TV. But after channeling through the channels for 40 seconds on the dot, get those stopwatches, she sighed out of boredom and turned the set off. Placing her hands on her stomach, she closed her eyes and tried thinking. As her stomach began to grumble, and before she could realize, she let out a cute little poop. Now, I have a lot of issues with this. Tons of issues with this story, the whole premise, but this is probably one of the worst offenders in the whole thing. Aside from the fact that, it's literal toilet humor. I don't get it. But, look, come here. A cute little poot? Really? No one says that ever. That is not the correct phrasing is fucking ew or something like that. Not like, aw. You know what? We should put that on the refrigerator. That should not be your fucking reaction. Sorry. Got heated. Heat of the moment. You know how it goes. But, And in quotations, someone, it doesn't really specify at this point, but it says ... Zelda ... space. Did you just ... space let out a cute little poot? Now, again, see, I'm drawing issue with this because it's one thing for one character to have some insane terminology for something like this. It's a whole nother thing when someone else also has that same terminology, unless that terminology is just indicative of friggin' Smash Village. But, like, that's bad. But Zelda gasped as she jumped up a bit, accidentally ripping an even louder fart as she turned around to see a shocked Lucas standing straight at her. How could you, Zelda? But Zelda, realizing that she passed gas and company, why would you write this story? Like, I don't mean that as an insult. Just, how could this happen? Blushed in embarrassment as she stood up, picking up Lucas and shaking him. For the record, you are not supposed to shake children, I believe. Throwing that out there. God, Lucas, why did you go and have to scare me like that? Zelda, you're the one doing the cute little poots. Just fucking calm down. These are not all going to be about farts. The subject matter is getting to me on an emotional level. But she snapped as she shook him, sweat pouring down both sides of her head. You know how I don't like being surprised. That's what they built the entire Legend of Zelda series on. I think. Lucas screamed as was shook. Wait, Lucas screamed as was shook? He sure did. Trying to reply without losing his lunch. But, Zelda, I was just wondering if you wanted to play some ping pong. I can't decide if that's lame or not. It is in this situation, I guess, but that and ... he gulped as he stopped being shaken, he said, you just farted. At least he's using the correct fucking terminology. ... space. Just a few seconds ago. I thought girls didn't fart. Aren't you supposed to be smart? Or something? So was the impression I got. Maybe having psychic powers doesn't mean you're smart. Zelda's face turned a pale white as she realized everyone found out her secret. That lie didn't work. And then she was remembering something. Oh, ... space. That's right. ... she gasped as she placed Lucas down and covered her mouth. He's a dude. Princess Peach usually never farts around you because your view on the world compared to ours is somewhat limited. What? Wait. And also the usually, every once in a while. Lucas's jaw dropped in disbelief, taking a step back as he shook his head. No, that can't be true. That's impossible. You and Peach can't fart. You're both princesses. I looked it up on Wikipedia. It said it was impossible. As if summoned on cue, Princess Peach Toadstool passed by the living room. Turning to face Zelda and Lucas, she winked and let out a loud fart, giggling with glee as she skipped up the stairs. I'm out. So, couldn't make it through the entire chapter. Did most of it, though, so I'm pretty proud of myself. But that was potentially a bad idea, I guess. So again, not all these are going to be about this particular subject matter, and this was perhaps a weird story to start with, but it just kind of showed up, and also it is kind of timely with Smash, and I do want to celebrate Sora, and really, in my eyes, Sora is one of the cutest little poots out there. This has been Yuri's Fanfiction Storytime. I'm so sorry. Welcome everyone to End Slate. Happy Halloween, happy Spooky Finger Puppet Ghost Month, and I hope you enjoyed the first edition of Fanfiction Storytime. I've been mulling around this segment for a long time because I thought it might be, I thought it might be interesting to talk about fan fictions, given that they're so varied and not all of them are good, and some of them are thought-provoking, to say the least. But I don't know, actually getting it off the ground took a while, and then, as for making it a Halloween special, that was easy, because fanfiction is way scarier than any creepypasta. Point in case, Zelda has issues, but it gets worse, and we'll maybe get into that eventually. We'll see. I hope someone enjoyed this. I don't think anyone will, but I hope someone enjoyed this. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Still, happy Halloween. Hope you have a good one. Have a lovely day and or night. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And subscribe and hit the stupid bell and all that other stuff that YouTube wants me to say. If you want to help me out more directly, I have a Patreon, which I'm bad at shilling. But I do have one, and support is appreciated. I stream on Twitch. Haven't as of the last couple days because I've been sick. Sorry about that. I feel like I shouldn't have apologized for that. I'm gonna end the end slate now because this is going on for too long. Too long for this. If you want the longer end slate, you gotta go on Patreon. So hit that bell. So anyways, love you all. Happy Halloween. Have a good one. Stay safe. And until next time, I will see you again next time on End Slate.